Hello there and welcome to another episode of Mouldie Mates here on the Master Mouldie channel. Now before I begin, I have a very important question to ask you watching this video, and you can let me know the answer. Think throughout this video and let me know down in the comments. Is Nightmare Before Christmas a Halloween movie or a Christmas movie? Personally, I watch it both and throughout the year if I really want to. But if you had to pick one season to watch Nightmare Before Christmas, do you pick Halloween or are you on Christmas? Anyway, Lego have made a Nightmare Before Christmas set, which has given us a lot of characters from that movie. However, they've missed out a few. I don't own the Nightmare Before Christmas set yet, but I do own both Jack and Sally from one of the Disney CMFs not too long ago, and they are slightly better than in the set. Though, if you ask me, I think ignoring the leg and arm printing, the ones in the set are also pretty good. It's interesting to see the differences between the two. But today we are making 4 characters, 3 minifigures and an accessory from Nightmare Before Christmas. And without further ado, let's look at the first one. And not only do we have the 2 Lego minifigures, Jack and Sally, to help us create these new characters from scratch. That's right. If you haven't seen my Wednesday or Wicked Mouldie makes, and I'll probably leave them on the end screen, we are 3D printing these minifigures from scratch, painting them and decaling them without using any official Lego elements. It's just the style of the Lego minifigure, which is why the name is sometimes in the title. But my fiance has donated some of these mini Funkos so we can get the designs of the characters in an art style very similar to Legos. And you can see that Dr. Finkelstein is very simplistic. I mean, he's got a bit of detail on the front of his face, nothing on the back. His back you can't see, but as he's wearing a lab coat, it's going to be plain white. And even though Funko have given him a dark tan and brown colored wheelchair, I've gone with the all black. It's a lot more common in not only toys, but also certain appearances because of how dark it is on screen in The Nightmare Before Christmas. So the first minifigure I'll be introducing is our Dr. Finkelstein, and you can see just how easy that chest decal is. You can download high-resolution images of all of the decals from this Mouldie Makes as well as the previous 2 just behind my hand here over on the members Discord. I think it's at the higher tier, $2.99 or £3. You unlock those alongside instructions and all the other perks you get with being a channel member. But I think I got the face down to a T, even the lip style as well, which is slightly different to the typical Lego one. I had a few difficulties sticking down the sticker for the face. I am using stickers. However, I have caved in. I have ordered water slide decals to use on the next Mouldie Makes, and perhaps at some point we will also be revisiting these minifigures, upgrading their stickers to water slide decals. So hopefully this won't be an issue that follows us further along this series. Now, for the arms, I have colored, we've basically got dual molded arms only. I painted over the white at the bottom of the arms and onto the hands, and that is to represent the really long gloves that they wear. The wheelchair, like I said, is all back, and unlike for the Wicked one, we haven't chopped off the handlebars. I have kept them because we see them used towards the end, and that's what Sally uses to push him around throughout the movie. So it's very simple, but it is also very effective. It's a very straightforward character that they could have given us, if not in that set, perhaps even like they did with Barad Dur and the Nazgul, a little gift with purchase that could go along with it. And I couldn't make this video without including Oogie Boogie. However, I'm going to make you wait to see that minifigure, because the third character I picked was definitely based on my favorite of the bunch, and you could probably tell who it is just by looking at that hat alone. It is the clown with a tearaway face, and I'm actually really happy with how this minifigure turned out. Now you can see, because there is a big height difference with this character, that I have used these short legs, but that does not mean there's any less detail. I've still painted those brown boots on, and for the torso, I don't know why they're not showing up on camera, but there are some purple dots. They're quite clear actually in person, but they're really not showing up at all. Anyway, what is clear is that little green something hanging off the clown's belt. I think in universe it's one of those squeaky chickens and also a yo-yo, but you might recognize the shape. It is a bit small, but it's a silhouette in green of the original Lego Duck wooden toy that has been seen brick built in so many different gift with purchases and exclusive sets over the years. We've of course got the star on the belt as well. I'm not leaving out any details here, and I've tried to paint in the stripy arms, though I definitely think this arm looks the better out of the two. And again, with water slide decals, we can be using custom arm prints, so I might revisit this and improve on them in the future. The face looks very creepy, but then again, a clown with a tearaway face, it is meant to look creepy, and I think it resembles what it's meant to very well. And then for the propeller hat, I've gone with these two yellow pieces. Lego do not make this element in purple, and I was going to color it, but it just clashed too much with the actual head print, which I went with the closer purple shade that we see on our screens compared to the blue that you see in many toys. So perhaps swapping the head for blue and creating a purple element to go on top of the head would have improved this character just a little bit. But you can also see the clown has a little friend. Now I'm going to put the clown down for a second to introduce the next character that has been on your screen for the past minute or so, and it's this. I refer to them as Mickey Mouse because they look like a really creepy Mickey Mouse, and I don't know if it was intended or not. I guess they're just missing the nose at the front, but this little bear from Nightmare Before Christmas. So of course I had to use the bear mold. I think this is hiding under someone's bed towards the start of the movie. So I couldn't use a decal for the bear mold and had to print it myself, and I do not have the steady hands, but I think the creepiness comes across. I really like the white arms and legs, and that would probably be molded if Lego were to have to do something like this. So it's not an easy piece to make at all, but that face is definitely the stuff of nightmares. Now you've waited long enough. Let's bring out the character you've all been waiting for, Oogie Boogie. Doesn't really need much introduction. Again, another really simple figure, and I've seen so many people try and make Hagrid sizes or big fig characters of Oogie Boogie when Lego have the perfect pieces laying around from their CMF and SpongeBob lines. And you heard me right, SpongeBob. I have used Patrick's starfish head and the fins from the shark CMF. I'm pretty sure they've been used in a shark keyring recently as well. You can pick up the official Lego fins, or you can get them. They've definitely been used in some penguin down the line. However, because Oogie Boogie really just has the face, which again would be much easier made with some water slide decals, I've added a little stitch on the torso with 3 worms coming out, all different colors, different shades of red, brown, and pink, popping out of the seam on the torso, which just adds a nice touch to an otherwise really simplistic character, because you can't get all those seams that other toys use on the side of the head and around the side of the torsos, because there is just no easy way to print on the sides or even get a sticker on the side of the torsos without having to extend the arms out a little bit, because these fins are definitely rubbing against the side of the torso. But again, you can see the other two have a really nice display. So let's bring out the one for these 3 minifigures. You can see on the top, 39 days till not Halloween, but to Christmas, which as of this video going out there is actually 39 days till Christmas. So I thought that was a really nice nod to when this video is going out on YouTube. We've also got the logo at the bottom. I had to create it myself because a lot of the logos that I saw when Googling were like a yellowy color. So I've created it to match all of those logos, just with a black background and the Lego logo just to the side. And it's fairly easy to stack these on the stand. Don't let Oogie Boogie convince you otherwise. And now you can see the 3 minifigures that I wish Lego would give us, but there is always next year, or perhaps a surprise set between now and then. Let me know what you think of these in the comments. And if you do enjoy these, definitely check out the Wicked and Wednesday videos that I will leave on your screens. Next week, we will be tackling a brand new theme. Originally, I was going to continue down this Nightmare Before Christmas line. So if you would like to see a few other minifigures from the movie created in Lego, definitely leave them in the comments. And I might come back one day in the far off future and make a few more, or perhaps even different costumes for the minifigures we already have. Thank you so much for watching, and may the bricks be with you always.